What's up, y'all? It's Nate, your vintage roller, and I'm gonna go over skates that I was just skating. It's back in April. I know I had a lot of skates I was looking at back in April, but this was the final set that I was looking at purchasing back in April when I started my endeavor, my back to blading journey, if you will. The USD carbon-free teams. Now, I was looking at getting a customized color and set, but it's going to be the same boot set and everything else like that. It's just different colorways, right? This boot right here is the USD carbon-free team. What that means, it is a plastic shell. It is not carbon fiber. Though you can semi-heat mold these, it's not highly encouraged or recommended. Unlike the carbon teams where you can heat mold them and get them 100% onto your foot, these ones here are more for the average everyday casual rollerblader, if you will. Somebody that doesn't do it for a living, somebody that doesn't do it all the time, somebody that just straps on a set of boots and goes out and enjoys what they do. Fantastic boot here, honestly. Frames that I saw them, they're a little chewed up. Got these from Caleb Sarton. He wanted me to check them out and see if I could skate them, and that's what I did today. So these are the carbon-free teams from 2016. And the only difference between these and the 2018s is the colors. Honestly, there's nothing really major or different about them. It is a all-in-one boot, just like my CJ2s that you saw. There is no liner. This is a linerless boot. It's all in one. The liner and the boot are all put together, and that's what you get. There is an external cuff to go on it to give you the ankle support that you need when you're doing your tricks, when you're doing anything in them. So these cuffs, though, they do come in a variety of colors, so you can definitely customize your colors, set it up the way you want to. Just like the CJs is a UFS system, universal frame system, so you can throw any frame on here that you want. As long as it says UFS, it'll fit, right? The sole plates here, again, is sandwiched between the boot and the frame. So the two bolts here go into the boot, hold the sole plate and the frame to the boot. So not a big difference between the CJ2s from what I've noticed overall and skatability. Really, really big takeaways with this boot. It is a very low cuff compared to my CJ2s, my 7s, my Colts. They're all very low ankles. The only set of skates that I have that skates anywhere remotely close to this ankle-wise are my Genesis. And that's just because I have the old school Superflex cuff on it, which I hope never breaks because I can't get those. So let's get into a little bit more of the dynamics of it. This cuff does flex back a good bit, so you can get to your laces. Tie your laces. 3 eyelets, 45-degree strap, which is changeable. There's different colors for your 45-degree straps. You can take them off, put them on. Wonderful thing about these 45-degree straps is, just like on my 7s, it's metal. The hinges here are metal, so you fall, you bust them up, beat them up, they're not going to rip and tear away. So that's definitely a good perk with these skates, especially if you skate like I do and you fall down a lot. They're going to last a while. The overall skatability of this, the sole plates on these are very wide. They're actually a little bit wider than my CJs. And the negatives on these are a little bit wider than my Sebas or my CJs, whichever way you want to call them. The only ones that come close to being this wide are my 7s, and that's just because it's another USD. So these skate, look, and feel like a tennis shoe once you get used to them. You will notice skating in these, your initial few times blading in these, your ankles are going to hurt. And there's nothing you can do about that because that's just the nature of this boot. The tongues, the way the tongues are stitched and put together is not the best in my opinion. And the reason why is because the way they stitch the tongue together on the back side of it rubs a very uncomfortable part of your ankle. If they would have put it down just a little bit farther, would have been a little bit better. So overall, I like this skate a lot. Excited to skate it for a little bit longer. As long as Caleb says I can skate them and get comfortable on them, get a little more depth in them, maybe break them in a little bit more for him. I know it's kind of cheating, but I get to skate a little bit more than he does, so that's definitely nice. These are a size 10.5. Now, everybody talks about the carbon teams and how you need to downsize. Like, if you're a 9, go to an 8, this, that, and the other. I finally measured my foot properly the other day and found out that I am a 27.5 centimeter foot, between 27.5 and 27 3/4, which is a horrible, horrible situation to be in for me because it puts me in the too big for the 8-9 shell, too small for a 10-11 shell. You know, so that's where I'm at. So usually I'll either have to downsize my shell and go with a different liner, or I have to upsize, go to the next size up, and fill up space in my skate. Thanks to Long out at Oak City for teaching me how to do that and finally getting into it and finding out what size to wear. That being said, these skates right here are a 10.5. My normal shoe size is a 9.5. Has been all the way back to high school. And these fit amazing. And that could just be me because I do like to skate a little bit of a looser skate sometimes. The 10.5 in these feel amazing. They're comfortable, they fit nice, they're very loose. The multiple points here to where you can actually tighten up your instep will come in handy. So if you do have a more narrow foot, you put these on, you can tighten them down and cinch them down to your feet. These are a wider running skate. I noticed that today skating in them, they're definitely roomy. And it's very nice to have a bit of room in there to get comfortable. So, really excited. I'm glad that I'm skating these finally. Definitely like them a lot. And looking forward to doing another review on them here in a couple weeks if I've got them that long to figure out if I can do anything else to them to make them more comfortable. I might tinker around and throw my 7 cuff on them to see if they feel alright. But that being the case, I'm going to call it a day. It's raining out here in Knoxville, so my session got canceled from the driveway earlier, which I was skating these, and those will be up here soon. As always, guys, I do appreciate you stopping by and watching my videos. Please leave me comments. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you like, what you didn't like, what you want to see more of. Do you want to see more unboxings? Do you want to see more of me falling down? Do you want to see trick progression? Do you want me to do tutorials on tricks that I know? I'm not the greatest skater, but I can at least go over foot positions and help you out with that. So please, please, leave me comments. Let me know what you want to see. Subscribe, hit the bell, so whenever I do drop new content, you're there and you can catch up on it. And again, thank you all. I appreciate all of my subscribers. As always, peace, love, and rollerblades. I'm out.